Brad, just your thoughts on going to play CC for the second time this season now.
Yeah, obviously we have some familiarity there. We ended the first half of the season at home here against them. Both went to overtime, and I think we learned a lot as far as our team, and learned a lot, what their team brings to the table as well. So a lot of familiarity, knowing it's the last 8 games before the playoffs here that mean a lot, and going back on the road, which we just came off of in Miami. So yeah, we're excited to get going again after the break. I think the break was well deserved for a lot of different reasons, and we've had really sharp practices here over the last 3 days. Guys are excited about the stretch run here.
What are some keys to playing a team that's very structured like CC and doesn't give a lot?
Well, they their play without the puck. They're a patient team. They try to capitalize on miscues or errors that you have through not great puck management. Puck management's going to have to be a key. We're going to have to accentuate our strengths of our game of playing fast, playing north, and make it a situation where we have to try to capitalize on some of the things that they try to do well. And again, like I said, I think it's one of those things that they play a patient game.
Is the power play of special teams maybe added importance when you get these low-scoring games?
Yes, absolutely. And power plays are tough to come by these days. You have to earn everything you get. You make the other team drag you down, hook, hold, slash. Hopefully there'll be some plays that'll be called to get us on the power play. But again, we got to make sure that we earn those and go from there. But our power play's been going pretty good. It's one of those things that we want to get on the power play and score goals, but at least get momentum. And I think that helps too. With our 5-on-5 play. So, specialty teams are going to be huge. Power play, both power play and penalty kill.
I think the last time you played like Dylan James and Jammernick, those guys had a lot of success, and it was some of your high-scoring guys that had tough nights. What things do they need to learn from that series going forward to this weekend?
Well, I think, again, puck management and those decisions, puck decisions and game management side of it too, as far as, late in periods, whether you're up a goal, down a goal, whatever that looks like, you got to be predictable to your teammates as far as what that is, and playing, like I just said earlier, play a north game, not so much east-west, and I think we have to make sure that it's a situation where everybody does it. And I thought we played well Friday night here, probably good enough to win, but we needed everybody, and I don't think we had everybody kind of playing that way. And when we do have success against a team that likes to sit back a little bit and be patient and try to wait for the other team to make a mistake, you got to make sure that you force them into bad situations.
How does the lineup decision go up front with Carson? It looks like he's pretty.
Yeah, well, we can dress all the forwards now, right? Still,
yeah.
Right? At the end of the day, we 13 forwards, so he'll be in for sure. And then from there, we'll put a lineup together on getting everybody some ice time. But the only guy that's out right now is Hunter Johannes, and he's not far away from being in the lineup.
You talk about puck management, but what's one other takeaway maybe from that last series that you've been focusing on to improve?
Yeah, trying to close games out in 60 minutes. I think it was a situation that's been a focus for us on having the urgency and the wherewithal to try to capitalize. And it's funny, those games were low-scoring games back here. I think the first 1 to 3 is usually a good indicator, a good barometer in college hockey, in any level of hockey. If you can score 3 goals and play well defensively, that's usually good enough to win. And I think it's a situation where we need to get that goal production up, and without giving up on the defensive side of it. So I think our mindset is just learning from last time is just trying to have the desperation and the urgency to close games out in 60 minutes, which we've been doing a better job of.
After St. Cloud, that was the holiday break. You guys came out really hot. How do you make sure that you keep that up again coming off a bye?
Well, I think everybody knows what's in front of us, and I think a good indicator is what do our practices look like? Like, are we going through the year just kind of dipping our toe in the water, or we got both feet in? I'm telling you what, these are probably the sharpest practices we've had here this week. They're both feet in. The guys are excited, and there's motivation. This series, there's motivation. We left something on the table back here at home in front of our fans. There's motivation with our guys here this weekend.